Hi everyone, going to do a little tutorial here on if you want to sing out, and this is going to be a rhythm tutorial. Some songs, we have a lot of freedom of how you want to play the rhythm. This one is really begging to be played a specific way, and especially in a group. And it's going to use an upbeat strum in the verse and as well as the main strum in the chorus. So it's very important to have that feel that's going. So let's take a look at the intro, which is nice because it has both these feels working together. Now the chords, very simple. You can play open chords on this: C, G, and F. Now, what's going to happen is the C and G, I like to consider them as a 2/4 feel. So I actually play 2 beats, then I go to my G. You could consider it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. However you want to count it, if that feels better, it's the same thing. But I like to consider it as a 2. Makes me put the 2 in there. Now when we get to the F, you're going to notice it's almost exactly the opposite of what we've played. Instead of doing 2 downbeats, changing chords, 2 downbeats. Now we're going to hold on the F and we're going to do 2 upbeats and 2 upbeats. So it's almost the exact reversal of what we've just played. Sounds like this. Now you notice I'm doing a little chuck strum in there. Now the cool thing about this is that the F sets you up just so perfectly to do a chuck strum. You've got your index finger here on the 2nd string 1st fret, got your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That leaves your pinky and your ring finger out here. You can easily release the pressure on the F and just drop those down to get a chuck. Now to practice that, if you want, instead of trying to do the upbeats, just do downbeats. 2 downbeats and then 2 chucks, just to see what that feels like. So you can see what kind of pressure you have to adjust to get the chucking. Okay, so now what we've got is we have the C, G, so you can see they're almost like the reverse of each other. So let's set the metronome here at 80. This is slower than we do the song. If you need to take it down from this, that's fine until you can get this feel really locked in, because once you've got it, it's so much easier to speed it up once you're familiar. So if you need to slow this down a little bit, go on and slow it down. I have this at 80 right here. So let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this one more time and we'll go into the song. Here we go. Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be. You know that there are. And if you want to live high, and if you want to live low, live low. 'Cause there's a million ways to go. You know that they're now a regular strum. Boom, 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 boom. And that's going to kick us off into the chorus. Now you notice that we play the F, then we play C, G to A minor. Now the nice thing about this is that if you're playing your F with your index down here, 2nd finger up on the 4th string, I would say go on and use your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of this 4th string to play your A minor. You're in the same, almost identical position as the F, which again leaves your ring and pinky right there. So play, and you can practice that on your F and A minor. You play the F, 'A' 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 F, A minor. So you can get used to that, but it's basically the same hand movement, although you're playing two completely different chords. Now let's take a look at the chorus. The chorus is interesting in that it uses that upbeat feel for its main section, through the main section of the chorus, until we have that little part where we do the C and the A minor and the E minor. Remember where we kind of slow down and stop there? Up until then, we're playing this upbeat. Now the chords are still C, it's still our F and our G, and those are going to be the main ones till we get down to that A minor, E minor, A minor part, okay? Now the thing about this is that we're going to be playing upbeats with a C chord. Now this can get interesting. There's a couple of things that you can do. You might even want to play the C with your index finger instead of your ring finger so that you can mute it. Your F we've already talked about. All right. Now the G's a little tough to get to, but you can. That's kind of difficult. I would suggest playing this G if you can possibly do it. Now, we've already played this, or there's a couple songs that we have. We have one of the Creedence Clearwater songs where we go from a B minor. You drop that second finger in on the second string, 3rd fret, and that's that G. All right. Now on the C, you could either play it with your index finger, or you can play the C like this. Now we all know how to play a B flat. If you can play a B flat, you slide that up to the 3rd fret. That's your C. Now you would get this: C, F, G, C, C again, F, G, to C. And it would go like this. You can do what you want. The opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. And that just continues on for that 3rd line. Now, if you can get the G and you don't want to play the C like this, you can play the C, but again, I would use my index finger to play the C so that you're ready to mute it, and it would work like this. You can do what you want. The opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. And there's the muted, the closed position chord. So you have a little playability there on the C. Play your C with your index finger. But I really encourage you, we play some songs that have the B flat. Perfect song to start getting into playing some of these movable shapes. Plus they're so easy to mute. They cover all the strings, and it's a matter of releasing the pressure. And when you go to play the G, if you just remember, it's like a B minor. If you set that first, drop, and then learn to drop that second finger in there to get the G. So you're going to come off your C to your F. Now when you go to the G, you remember you got your B, and that's all it is. It's one finger different, dropping it down like that. If you play an open G, it's very difficult to mute unless you palm mute it. And to palm mute and chuck is a completely different rhythm thing with your wrist. You're having to mute and then do this. So you might want to start out, if you're going to play that open G, just palm mute it. Don't worry about the chuck, and you'll get the like that. You're just pushing your hand down, because it's hard to mute and then do a chuck. All right, so you have a couple of options there, and those are the basic rhythms that we've got going on. And if you want to sing out, remember, slow the metronome down if you need to, or whatever, to get this, and when you're comfortable with it, you can bring it up to speed. All right, enjoy.